Hey everyone, in this Witcher 3 signs tutorial, I'm going to talk to you all about signs, funny enough. So Geralt has 5 signs available to him, and you can access them from the menu, which will vary depending on what platform you're playing with. I'm on the Xbox One, so I hold down LB, and then I can use my left stick to cycle over these 5 signs. And you can see it's very useful. It tells you a magic trap, a protective shield, deals fire damage, influences opponents' minds, and telekinetic blast. So they're the 5 that you can use, some of which are useful out of battle, particularly Axii, so that can help with conversations, so where you influence people's minds. Other ones like telekinetic blast can blast open certain doors, and the other 3 are really used in battle, and these 2 can be as well. So I'm going to go through these and why they're useful, and you can also power these up over time. So yeah, let's get started and I'll show you what they do. Okay, so the first sign I'm going to show you here is Quen. So left button there and then activate it, and I get this sort of glowing effect around me. And if I go next to this here, you can see I've managed to pause the beastie, and then I'll come back again and I'll put it on again. So each time that comes into action, it does a bit of damage, but it doesn't do any damage to. Sorry, it does a bit of damage to them, but not to me, depending on how you power up this mode. So the way I'm doing that is I've picked it here, and then I'm right triggering to activate it, and it's quite a good way of keeping yourself safe in a battle, like we've got here. So we're going to take a look at Igni now. So Igni is a fire spell. I've got this bad thing here coming at me, and I've got Igni activated, and it does this bit of fire damage, and you can see it just burns away on him, which is nice. So this particular thing, you see I'm having to do not a lot here. My Igni is pretty powerful, and I can just wipe him out from a distance. It's also a great thing for multiple baddies at the same time, so you can see it's got quite a good spread. So it works really well. I can just take that guy out with Igni on its own. Okay, let's take a look at Ard. So Ard is a telekinetic blast, and it can be very handy against various foes, including these ones up in the sky, which I'm going to try and show you here. So I'll hopefully have them come and attack me, and when they come down, I can blast them like that and knock him out of the sky. The really cool thing about Ard is once you knock something over, like so, you can just go and finish it off while it's stunned on the floor just by pressing X. So I'll try and show you that again in case that was hard to see. So there we go. So you see that one's on the floor, and just press X and I can take it out in one hit. Now that won't work on all, but it does work on quite a few, and it's a really powerful thing for that. So sometimes it'll just stun the person, sometimes just knock them back, but sometimes you get that. So cool for blasting them out of the sky and then just boof. It's a really powerful sign. Okay, let's have a look at Yidden. This is very useful against wraiths and things that are fast moving. So if I put it here, we should see that the wolf gets affected and will slow down a bit. So you see how they slow down as they go through the trap. So I'll try and get a better example than this in a minute. You wouldn't normally use the magic trap against the wolf. I'm just trying to show you how it does slow them down so you can attack them. But against a wraith or something fast like this, some big centipede things, when you get to Tucson, which are a nightmare, and Eden becomes very useful for that. Wraiths as well, it's very hard to hit them unless you lay that magic trap first. So we're going to show Axii here. So I've got these 2 guys here, and if you power up Axii, you can do this. So now he is stunned and he hasn't got a clue. So I can go and take out this other guy, and then come back for this guy here. There's also a way of you can do an alternate version of that where you can make them a puppet and then have them help you as well, but it's quite a nice way of easing the pain on you at this, while you look at the other ones, so it's just great, you know, just leave him there while you deal with the other ones. So of course you can use signs in multiple ways as well. So you can, for example, we could put Gwen on before we go into battle. So I've got this hag here. I could then try maybe a magic trap against her, just to slow her down a bit because she's quite quick. I could try an Igni. So you can see now she's slowed down. She's throwing stuff at me. Set her on fire. And then while she's on fire, I can set my Quinn back up. So you can see probably the top left that each sign that you use uses up stamina. So you're best not to roll around because that wears out stamina. Actually, we could try an Ard on her. See if that knocks her over. It does. When she's on the floor, bye-bye. Nice knowing you. See you later. So yeah, that's a little bit about the signs themselves. One last thing I want to show before we finish up. I'm just going to go and get that treasure while I remember. Go. Right, is if you look into your character page, and then over here you've got signs and you've got ways to power up your signs. Now I do cover this in the character tutorial, so if you're interested in that, have a look at my other Witcher tutorials and I'll show you how to build this all up. But I just want to show you that you can build up how these signs work there. And then another useful tutorial to have a look at is the inventory tutorial, because I talk about the various rune stones that you can have and how these help power up your signs as well by adding them to your armor or your weaponry. So have a look at the inventory tutorial to help you with that as well. I hope that was a useful overview of signs, and I hope it helps you play the game. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. Any comments also really welcome, and please subscribe to the channel and have a look at the other Witcher 3 tutorials. Thanks for watching.